Hello, welcome back to my channel, Class Prep. I am going to continue on the series Best Practice Spotlight Pro Tip of the Day with the emphasis on classroom management. Today I am going to discuss seating charts. Today I am going to talk to you about seating charts. Are they important? Are they required? I think so. As an educator, I always felt that seating charts were important for me to have in the class as a classroom teacher. I will talk to you as to why I always believe in having seating charts when I was in the classroom. Number one is safety. My responsibility as a teacher was to really have a safe and orderly classroom that promotes learning and growth. And that could easily be done by having seating charts. It doesn't mean you can't have it without the seating charts. For me, I felt that the seating charts were very important in keeping that order, especially initially. It doesn't mean that I couldn't make some changes as the year went on and the students were more comfortable, they understood my rules, but I felt in the very beginning, as I was getting to know them, it was something important for me to establish. So safety was critical. It also prevents the students from arguing over seats. You can easily have a fight and disagreements, but if everybody has assigned seats, it's really easy. Another important component of having seating chart is relationship building, getting to know the students. It's easy if you have a seating chart, especially for the first couple of weeks of school. It gives you an opportunity to get to know their names, and that's a really important aspect of relationship building is and getting to know your students. And for the primary grades, it's a little bit easier to do those seating charts in the very beginning of the school year because the teachers tend to put name tents out and put and assign seats ahead of time. That's a little bit more difficult at the high school level or middle school. So what I would do as a classroom teacher, I would give numbers and number the desk, the seats, and the students would take their seats, and then I would use that to create their initial seating chart. They would also create name tents, and that was an easy way for me to get to know them. And of course, after a couple of weeks or after a month, I could modify the seats, but that was an easy way to learn their names. Another important aspect of seating chart is really being able to help the students as far as being able to focus and participate. Not every kid is going to be in the front of the seats. You're limited in where you can put them in the front of the classroom. So it's important when you have a seating chart to be able to know who needs to be up front, who needs to sit next to that person, who needs to be close to the door because they may have to leave a little bit early because of they're in crutches or they're in a wheelchair. So the seating chart helps to really organize the classroom and really to look at the needs of the students. It's also a great way to, when you're doing observations in your class, to see who's participating. There's so many things that you can do with the seating chart. Again, for me, I thought it was very important as a classroom teacher, and I still think that seating charts are important. Some educators want more flexibility. It does not mean you can't have that. But for me, initially, when you're trying to set up the structure of your classroom, I just think it's very important, again, to have seating charts. So let's continue this discussion in the chat. Do you think it's important to have them? Do you think it's necessary or not? So again, let's continue this discussion in the chat.